So today we're going to actually do an ab series, but I'm going to give you some ideas, suggestions, based on what your body needs today. So the first one would be, you can do it without any props at all. So you don't have to have any of the props that I'm going to show you. The second one would be, this is actually a small yoga bolster that could be used. We're going to place these under the small of our back to help elevate us up off the floor. Or a towel, like a beach towel that could be rolled up, could be another option. A foam roller, and I actually have just a small foam roller that I'm going to use. And then the other piece would be a Pilates arc, and you could lay it on the floor and use it as well. So I want you to listen to where your body needs to be. If you need to pause the video and go and get the prop that you would need to do the workout. So I want to caution you, if you have back issues, stay lower to the floor or on the floor. And I want you to think about making your movements smaller, and they don't have to be big in order to be sufficient. So if you need to pause the video, this would be the time to do it. And so now, welcome back. And I'm actually going to use, the other thing that you could also use would be an underinflated ball, which I did not bring. So I'm going to actually roll onto the foam roller. And I want you to start with, so again, my feet are on the floor, my shoulders are nice and supported by the floor. We're going to start with just bringing our legs into tabletop position. You can, a couple of options with your hands here. You can have them palms down. What that's going to do is it's going to allow your shoulders to open and feel really supported by the floor underneath you, or the mat, or whatever you're on. So let's start first with our toes pointed. We're just going to press those legs out and in. And as you do this, you can do this video more than one time. I'm using it for a demonstration purpose only. And let's do one more with the pointed toe, and then we're going to flex our feet and press, like you're pressing through like you're pressing the brake pedal, or you're pressing your legs through water. Let's do one more like this. And now we're going to come back. We're going to start with a pointed toe, and then you're going to flex and you're going to bring them in. So point, flex as they return. And let's do a couple of more just like this. From here, we're going to connect our heels, and you're going to lift your legs up. Now, if your legs or your back, you're going to keep your range of motion smaller. If you have no back problems, you can take it down lower, but not to the point where you're dumping into that low back. So you're going to lift and lower. And breathe as you're doing this. And now from here, leave your legs extended. Let your toes turn out, and you're going to bring your knees wide into frog. So again, pressing through the heels and envisioning that you've got glue or masking tape keeping your feet connected here as you press through. Can you open your toes up and really fan them out as you're pressing? And let's take it out for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now bring your legs all the way up, flex them outward, and now you're going to open them out and then bring them in. So again, if your balance is off here, you're going to keep your range of motion smaller than you would if you were to take them out really wide. So the wider you go, the harder it's going to get. And I guess I'm going to say to you, I have my feet more closer to myself, And let's take them out here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're gonna drop one leg down and then the other one. So we're gonna come into scissors. So again, so your scissors, somebody's scissors might look like this. So that smaller range of motion, or mine. This happens to be one of my favorite exercises. And so it just feels good to open my legs up here. And let's continue here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring them all the way up. Now we're going to go into a leg circle. So you're going to, and again, the leg circles don't have to be massive. So you can take them down, out, and around. So I'm keeping my circles on the smaller side today and circling them in this direction. Let's take it 2 more times. And now we're going to reverse. So you're going to take them out and around and connect at the bottom for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, to come off of whatever you're on, I want you to lift your hips up, take whatever you're using, the prop, and put it off to the side. And start by just let your hips come all the way down and press yourself up into a bridge pose here. So again, I want you to listen to how your body's responding. And then we're going to bring it all the way up. Bring yourself up to a seated position and extend your legs long. Pardon me. And extend your arms out in front of you and come into a spine stretch forward. So let your head come between, or not your ears come between your biceps here. Let's take it out for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now sit nice and tall. This time just allow your hands to come to the tops of your thighs. And just allow yourself to let your hands come toward your feet. You might even separate your legs and let your hands come to the floor. Again, listen to what your body needs. So if you're tight through that low back, this might feel really good. Now as you inhale and come up, thank you for joining me today. If you have any questions, or even if you have, like, you can send me an email to studio. It's studiotpil595@gmail.com. If you have questions or you'd like to see certain types of videos, I'd be more than glad to respond back to you. So thanks for joining me.